In the grand theater of our collective imagination, the story of first contact often unfolds the same way. When we picture meeting beings from another world, we instinctively reach for what we value most about ourselves. We assume with a certain terrestrial pride that our intelligence will be our defining feature, the shining beacon of our species. We envision laying out the elegant proofs of our mathematics and the soul-stirring beauty of our art. We picture ourselves impressing them with our complex philosophies and the monumental achievements of our science and engineering. We see ourselves as the clever species ready to present our intellectual resume to the cosmos, showcasing everything from our symphonies to our spacecraft. But this perspective is profoundly human-centric. It's entirely possible that such beings would not find our intellectual feats remarkable at all. To a civilization that has mastered interstellar travel, our proudest discoveries might seem like a child's first scribbles. Their cognitive and technological capabilities would almost certainly surpass ours, operating on a scale we can barely comprehend, rendering our intelligence quaint, not extraordinary. If extraterrestrials have the means to travel to Earth, it is reasonable to assume they possess forms of intelligence far beyond human comprehension. Advanced civilizations may view basic reasoning, language, and even problem-solving as commonplace. From such a vantage point, human intelligence might appear rudimentary, even quaint, akin to how we view the problem-solving abilities of a clever crow or dolphin. They might acknowledge our intellect politely, but not marvel at it. Where aliens might truly be astonished is not in our technology, but in the raw biological efficiency and persistence of human reproduction. Consider the process. A frantic race against impossible odds that culminates in the fusion of two cells. To a being accustomed to sterile, predictable manufacturing, this biological lottery would seem like pure, unadulterated chaos. Yet it works with breathtaking success. Unlike the rigid logic of mechanical self-replication, our method is messy, decentralized, and wildly creative. Every new human is a unique genetic experiment, a novel combination of traits. This constant shuffling of the genetic deck is our built-in research and development program, a system that continuously generates new solutions to unforeseen problems. It's a feature, not a bug. This inherent variation allows us to produce individuals capable of surviving in a staggering range of environments, from frozen tundras to tropical jungles. It's the engine behind our explosive growth, allowing our species to expand from a single pair to billions within mere centuries. This relentless expansion, sustained despite disease, scarcity, and conflict, requires no central planning or external manufacturing infrastructure. The factory is the body. From an alien perspective, this could represent a profound, almost unfair evolutionary advantage. Imagine an advanced civilization that, in its quest for perfection, traded this messy biological process for clean, controllable artificial wombs. They may have gained stability, but lost resilience, becoming a species of perfect but genetically stagnant individuals, an evolutionary dead end. To them, the sheer autonomy of human reproduction, the ability of two individuals to create a fully independent, self-aware organism using nothing but their own bodies, would seem both dangerously primitive and utterly awe-inspiring. It is a biological superpower we take for granted, a testament to life's chaotic, indomitable, and beautiful drive to simply continue. Even more astonishing might be the social and cultural dimensions we have built around reproduction. We do not simply propagate our species in a purely biological sense. We weave reproduction into narratives of love, family, heritage, and identity. Alien observers might note how human art, music, and literature are deeply entangled with themes of birth, kinship, and generational continuity. They might find it curious that a single biological imperative has inspired entire civilizations, shaping laws, religions, and moral systems. If alien civilizations have fragile or declining populations, they might view humanity's reproductive capacity with both admiration and caution. On the one hand, they could marvel at our evolutionary resilience, our ability to persist and spread across environments. On the other hand, they might recognize the dangers inherent in such fertility. Unchecked, humanity's reproductive power could allow us to populate new worlds rapidly, outcompeting or overwhelming native life. In the human imagination, extraterrestrials come to us seeking conversation, wisdom, and mutual enlightenment. We project our intellectual values onto the cosmos, assuming any advanced species must be driven by a similar thirst for knowledge, eager for a grand meeting of minds. But the reality may be far stranger and far more humbling. To a truly ancient civilization, they might see our intelligence as ordinary, Our technology is primitive. Our greatest achievements could be footnotes in their galactic history, a common phase. What we see as the pinnacle of our existence might be, to them, utterly unremarkable. Instead, they could stand in silent awe of something we take for granted, our biological drive to create new life. Perhaps they are a post-biological species, immortal but sterile, having traded the chaos of birth for the cold perfection of machines. To them, our ability to create a new consciousness from the fusion of two others would be a lost magic, a profound act of creation. While we pride ourselves on building machines and decoding the stars, our most profound gift might be this ancient elemental force. Our power to reproduce is the engine of evolution, a force that could shape our destiny in ways intelligence alone never could, revealing our true significance.